Welcome everyone to Unity of the Blue Ridge. I'm Reverend Gaby and this is Reverend Barbara Ann. And now Reverend Barbara Ann's going to do our blessing of the children.
Hi children, I'm so glad you're with us today. Let's get nice and quiet and centered and know that we love you, we bless you, we so appreciate you, and we behold the divinity in you.
Amen. And now, a music video.
On day one, God made light, made the difference in day and night. God just spoke the words and it came true. Wonder what else God will do. On day two, split in two, skies above and the water blue. God just spoke the words and it came to be. What will happen on day three? On day three, God made land. Then God put plants in the sand. God made herbs and grass and fruit on the tree. This was all done on day three. On day four, God made lights, some for days and some for nights. Stars are dim, but the sun and moon are bright. Aren't you glad that God made lights? On day five, God made alive, fish for the waters and birds for the skies. All the things that swim and birds that fly, these were made on day five. On day six, God did fix animals, humankind, and even ticks. God made lizards, cats, and other things that lick. Animals were created on day six. On day seven, God in heaven rested from all the work that had been done. God had made the earth, the stars, the moon, and sun. It was good what God had done.
Thank you, Reverend Gaby. That was wonderful. It's so good to hear your beautiful voice every week. So, children, this month we're going to be talking about unity principles. And the first clue about what the principles are about, or what this unity principle is about this month, is this sign. Did you ever go anywhere and see the sign that says out of order? Well, it doesn't feel good, right? You go on an elevator, if it's out of order, you can't go in it. If the washing machine breaks down, your mom or your dad, it's out of order, you can't wash your clothes. Go to a vending machine and try to get maybe a candy bar and it's out of order, right? Reverend Gaby, has that happened to you? Ever go to some place or do something and it's out of order?
Yes, the worst is when a bathroom is out of order.
That's good, Reverend Gaby. I agree with you. So anything being out of order never feels good. But this month, this September, Unity Principle is all about order, because order is a quality of God. And guess what, boys and girls? You're always in order with God's love, because God is always loving you. And there's that order of that connection with God within your heart. So isn't it good to know that order is within you? And when you're aware of it, everything feels better. My goodness, can you imagine a whole universe that wouldn't be in order? Or if you went to school and you got on your computer and everything was mumble jumble? So order is so important. And we're gonna practice order this week with the first two unity principles that are on this page. And we're going to play a game about putting the words in order, because when the words in order, things make sense and you can remember God's love easier that way. And the first one is, God is all good and active in everything everywhere. And the second one says, I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone. Those are the first two unity principles. And this is what we're going to ask you to do. I want you to get an envelope. Right here, I'll get this envelope. Get an envelope and copy the first unity principle on the envelope, just the way I did, that says God is all good and active in everything, everywhere. Then I'd like you to cut the pieces, cut it out, and cut, a couple of words together, or maybe you want to cut out all the words. I've got God is, and then the next one says in everything. And so I've got all the pieces, and what you have to do is put them in order. Now, in order to do that, for you to do that, I'd like you not to peek. So I'd like you to read the envelope, turn it over, take them out, and see if you can put them in order and how good it feels to have the words in order. And then maybe you can take another piece of paper and draw a picture to go with that principle that you just wrote. So you have two chances this week, the first two unity principles, to write them on envelopes, cut the words out, and then try to put it back together. And then I want you to challenge your family members. Have them just look at the words, read the words in order, and then ask them to take the pieces out and put it in order and see if they can do it. And that would be fun. So enjoy your week with the first two unity principles, and hopefully this month we'll do the rest of them, so you'll have all 5 unity principles by the end of the month. And just remember that God's love blesses you with this order within you that brings to your mind and to your heart all that love that helps you live each day in the order of God's love and light, which means getting up in the morning, having a great breakfast, doing great things in school, enjoying your family, enjoying nature, enjoying your whole life in that beautiful order of God's love. We love you. Have a great week.
Reverend Barbara Ann, I was thinking that if you put the words out of order, that you actually might, like you know what it feels like for things to be out of order, and it doesn't make sense. So you could try it both ways and learn about what it feels like for things to be out of order.
That would be fun, Reverend Gaby. I like that. We can ask the children. That was a great idea. So put the words all out of order and see what it feels like. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Reverend Gaby. That's great.
Yes. Well, excellent. Well, thank you, Reverend Barbara Ann, for a lovely lesson. And now is time for our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, we know God is. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.